and record. Awesome. Okay, we're recording. Hi everyone, I'm Kendra Fletcher. Thank you all so much for being here. What I'm going to share with you in this presentation tonight and what you can expect is to learn more about some tools that can help you be more organized with your business, be more efficient with your business, and be able to move through your power hour quickly so that you can focus on talking to more people and sharing and inviting. That's what we want to use these tools to do. So first of all, I have to say you're a rock star because you're here on Tuesday evening learning and growing, and that shows that you are committed to your business, which I just think is awesome. So you should just give yourself a little pat on the back or a high five because it's awesome that you're here. It says something about you. Okay, so the last presentation I did, I remembered afterwards that I didn't share my story, which is so important. So I'll tell you a little bit about me. I started in December 2012. I was about to have my birthday, and I had two little ones who were 1 and 3. I had back issues. I had weight to lose. And someone told me about Chalene Extreme, not even a coach. So I ordered it off Amazon and started doing it. I loved the program. And then I joined Team Beachbody and got on some Facebook groups. And I was just loving my results. And I was wondering, why didn't someone tell me about this before? Because no one told me that I could do an awesome fitness program with lots of different workouts and a schedule in my basement while my kids were sleeping, and that I would have this awesome Facebook group to get support from. No one told me that. No one was in my news feed inviting me. No one had a conversation with me to ask me what I was struggling with and how they could help me. And that's part of the reason I decided to become a coach, so that I can make sure that I share our amazing fitness programs and nutrition products and personal development with others. So I started as a coach officially in February 2013, and my big goal and my big why was to be able to be at the bus stop every morning with my daughter when she started kindergarten. And that was 18 months from when I started as a coach. And that was just so important to me because I had a full-time corporate job. I had to leave at 8 every morning, and the bus came at 8:30. I didn't get home till at least 5:30. And I just thought, I want to be more a part of my kids' lives. I want to go on field trips. I want to volunteer. I want to be at the bus stop. And I remember, this is a tip for you all, I remember I talked to Scott. He was like a brand new coach, and he said, I think you need to write your resignation letter. And so I did. I wrote my resignation letter for my job, and I dated it for the following May, because I wanted to quit before Memorial Day. And I ended up being able to quit a month early in April. Being able to be at the bus stop every day, to volunteer, to, I don't know, just be there for my kids, it means everything to me. It's been such a life changer. And I just want you all to know that whatever your why is and your reason for being here, your reason for wanting to help others, this is real. It's real. You can do this. And it takes time. It takes commitment. It takes dedication. It takes taking ownership of your business. But this can absolutely change your life. And I want you to to believe that and keep working towards that because it's just been such a blessing in my family's lives. Okay, so I like a little crowd interaction because I don't want to feel like I'm talking to myself. So this is my question for you all. How would you like to be a little bit more organized with your business, to improve your efficiency and productivity, to feel more balanced and kind of in control of things, and then just have more time to focus on the business building behaviors? Anyone out there? I love seeing these answers. Yep, yep, yep. I could use all those, struggle with it. Okay, awesome. Well, you're in the right place tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an overview of a number of different tools, okay? Now, I do not want you to feel like you have to implement all of them tonight, okay? I want to give you an overview. I want you to see what they do, why you use them, what the benefit is, and then at the end of this, your call to action is that you're going to choose one to implement in your business, okay? So as I'm going through these different tools, I want you to think that for you and your business as an entrepreneur, what is the one tool that you can implement this week that you really think is going to help you, okay? Got it. So I just picked this quote because I love, good quotes. Organization isn't about perfection. It's about efficiency, reducing stress and clutter, saving time and money, and improving your overall quality of life. And that's why we're here as coaches, to live healthier and more fulfilling lives and to help others do that as well. So that's my mission, and what I want to do tonight is to help improve your quality of life, not just with your business, but with your life, and to feel more organized and more balanced. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go over 6 tools. 6 tools tonight. And like I said, I'm not going to train you on each one because it's a little bit more detailed, but I want to give you an overview. And then what I'm going to do, listen up. If you're surfing the internet, get off. I want to make sure you hear this. I'm going to put in the files for all of you specific trainings for each of these tools. So whatever tool that you choose that you want to implement after tonight, you're going to have a link to a YouTube video that's going to give you specific training on that exact tool and help you get it set up. Can you do that? Can you handle that? And most of the videos are only like 10-15 minutes, okay? And I will tell you, some of them are unlisted videos that I mainly just did for my team, but I'm sharing it with you guys, okay? So I think you'll like those. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, Evernote. Who's heard of Evernote? Anyone? Okay, cool. Anyone use it? Okay, cool. A lot of people have heard of it. Not sure if you use it. Okay, so Evernote is what I like to call an information repository. So you know how you're surfing on Facebook and you see a great image that you want to use for later? Or you see someone recommend a great YouTube video that you should watch and you think, oh, I'm going to watch that this weekend, and you want to copy paste it and put it somewhere. Have you ever been on Facebook typing something and you're like, I have typed this at least 10 times. Maybe it's, I don't know, to explain how your challenge group works, or answering questions about Shakeology and why you love it. And you're like, I've typed this so many times. Would you like a place to copy paste that so that you can easily grab it back out for other messages? So that's the scripts. So basically it's a place where you can kind of put all that information that you're trying to keep in your head and on various papers and copy pasting. You can keep it in one tool. It's I just like to call it an information repository. It's basically my brain on a computer. And in terms of accessing Evernote, you can get it on the web. You can download a software onto your computer, and it also has a mobile app. So you can get it from anywhere. And it's free for like the first bit of storage. So you can try it out for free. You can see how it's working for you. And then you can, you know, if you end up using it, you can decide if you want to upgrade to have more storage. So I'll tell you how I set up my Evernote, and I go over this in the training I'm going to give you. But notebooks are basically sort of like file folders of information. And so these are the things that I keep in Evernote just to give you an idea of how you can use it. So first and foremost, I keep all my product links in it. So I've gone to simplecoachtools.com. Not sure if you all use that, or coaching codes, but Simple Coach Tools is a little bit easier. And I've copy pasted those links into Evernote so that I can grab them wherever I am. I also have sharing tools in there. So all those amazing videos from YouTube about Shakeology and our different fitness programs and size, I don't want to have to go look for those on YouTube every time I want to send it to someone. So all those links for all the programs are in my sharing tools. And then I have a notebook for scripts. So all those things that I find I'm typing over and over again and saying the same thing, I want to save time by just being able to copy paste that right into my message when I need it. The third one is business information. So just, I don't know, random things about the business that I see and that I want to keep. I just copy paste right in there, or take a screenshot, put some keywords in it so that I can find it later. I also keep my training notes in here. So every training that I do, like tonight, this training, if I were on it, if I were you, I would be actually putting my notes in Evernote with the date, the title of the training, and who did it so I could find it later. Because what's going to happen is in a year, you're going to have a coach who says, I need help being more organized. And you're going to say, I want to share this video with you that Kendra did last year. And you will be able to find it in Evernote if you keep your notes in there. And then lastly, just one to organize my challenge groups. Okay? So that just gives you kind of an idea of the type of information you can put in there. So this is just a screenshot of what it looks like. Here's all my different notebooks on the left. I have a lot. And this is how you can copy Simple Coach Tools with your customized links. You can just copy them from the website, like copy, paste right into your Evernote so you have it right there. Yeah, and you can't really see this, but you know, I just use this again to organize my links, to organize my scripts. You can also share your Evernote. So some Evernotes I build for my team and I share it with them so that they can save that information. And sorry, I lost my train of thought. Someone said, are these trainings going to be always available? I don't know. I don't know what the rule is. It's going to be available for at least 2 weeks. But you get the idea, because a lot of trainings that aren't in a private group like this, you know, you can access them way down the road. So that is Evernote. There's a handy search bar in the top where you can search for any keyword. So as long as you can remember a keyword of what you're looking for, you can type it in and you're going to see all the notes that match that. Okay. Oh, and this is just an example of my scripts. So this is my Beachbody scripts folder, and then I have different ones for 21 Day Fix, size, my active coaches, coach recruiting, all that kind of stuff. So And it looks like a lot, but you'll find if you start building it over time, the things that people ask again and again, and you start adding it to your scripts, you're just going to have more and more, and it's going to help you be more efficient when you can copy paste those answers rather than retyping them. Okay. Any other questions about Evernote? And so I do have a video that's going to show you from scratch how to set it up, how to create those notebooks, and how to put in some notes, including your coach links, okay? Okay, Asana. Okay, who's heard of Asana? Anyone? For sort of managing your customers. Okay, cool. Some yes, some no. Okay, perfect. So as a new coach, oh, someone says they're afraid of it. As a new coach, you're going to be talking to a lot of people, right? You want to be talking to 3 to 5 new people each day, and over time, that's going to add up to a lot of people. I know a lot of top coaches who still use a notebook, a spiral bound notebook to write their notes, and if that's working for you, go for it. Like, I believe that every tool has to work for you, so do what works for you. I personally like having a database of all my customers and all my coaches where I can organize the information and keep notes on them and find information. So, like I said, this is basically a customer and coach database where you can keep information on people. It just gives you a way to track that and not have to try to remember every detail in your head. And it can also help you be more efficient and build your business faster, especially with your follow-ups, being able to set dates to follow up with people. So I basically, in my database, I have 3 kinds of people. It's very simple. They're called projects in Asana, but for me, I use number 1 is a lead, number 2 is a customer, and number 3 is a coach. And then I also have a people type called coach prospects. I can keep track of who I'm talking to about coaching. Okay, someone asked if you can import your Beachbody customer list. You can't do that, but once you get them entered and once you start using it on a regular basis, you'll just be keeping it up to date. So I just want to show you what a record looks like for a person so that you kind of understand the type of information that you can have in here. So Asana is actually like a project management tool. So it has, oh, are we back? I froze. Uh-oh, we missed everything. Okay. Am I back? Okay, am I back? Should I do a dance? Okay, awesome. We are back in business. Okay. Oh, okay, yeah. You all didn't miss anything, don't worry, okay? So you can't upload your Coach Online Office list, but you can enter them, okay? That's where I ended. So what I want to show you on this page is what a record looks like for a person. So this is a coach or a customer that you have, and Asana is actually a project management tool. So it thinks of things as tasks, but the way we think of it is just as people. That's how we've kind of adjusted it for our purposes. So each task that you create is just a person that you can put information on. So I'm just going to walk you through this screen from the top. So do you see where there's the planned follow-up date? You can create a date that you want to follow up with this person. So for some people, you might want to follow up with them on Friday. For other people, they might say, oh, things will be less busy in mid-October, follow up with me then. You can set the date for that person to follow up with them. There's a little heart, which you can see, and I use that to denote whether that person has bought a challenge pack. So I just click on that heart, and that way I know when I look at their record if they bought a challenge pack. Then I use at the top where you see that customer, I use that to know whether they're a lead, so they're not in my Beachbody system, someone I'm talking to, a customer, or a coach. That just helps me immediately know what they are. And then I have their name. In the box under their name, I put their email address, their phone number, whether I talk to them on Facebook or email, and some details about them. So if they told me, you know, I want to lose 20 pounds, I have 2 kids, I struggle with this or that, I put those notes in there so that it can quickly jog my memory. And then I can also keep track of orders that they have and what programs they have. I put that in there, and I'll show you how to do that in the training. And then I keep at the bottom here, it's just a historical list of our conversation. So I can see, you know, all my notes from all of our conversations, what we talked about, what my follow-up steps were, all of that. Now, someone said, do you get a notification for a follow-up? I don't know if you get them on your phone, because I have set all notifications off on my phone, but I log into Asana each day and I just sort by follow-up date, and whomever I'm supposed to follow up with today, that's who I follow up with. So you can just log in and easily see that. But maybe on the app, there's a phone app, you can get those. Oh, or you can set it up to get an email as well. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Lori. Okay, and this is just an example of what the whole tool looks like. So on the left here are your different projects. In the middle are all your people. And then when you click a person, it's going to show their record over here on the right. So there's kind of 3 parts of the screen, okay? It looks complicated, but all you have to do is start, okay? And my video is going to show you how to get started, how to set it up, and how to enter your first few people. And you can see if it's right for you, okay? Not everyone uses this. Oh, someone said it changed their life. Okay. But it's, you know, I just want you all to be thinking during this, what is the one tool that seems like, oh, I need this, and that you want to implement, okay? Okay, so Dropbox. Dropbox is a cloud file repository. You can use this for sharing files, organizing information in folders, storing images, Word documents, Excel, everything. It's just like the files that you save onto your computer when you're working. You know how you have like My Documents and you organize all your files? It's just like that, but it allows you to share those files with other people, okay? And for them to be able to see them and save them or work on them or whatever. So in terms of accessing Dropbox, you can do it on your desktop, you can do it on your phone, and you can do it on the web. So these files that you save in Dropbox, you can get them from any of those platforms. Dropbox is free in the beginning until you hit their storage limit, and then you either have to delete some stuff or upgrade to the next level. So I'll just give you an example. When I was a new coach, I had saved 1,000 health and fitness related images, recipes, fitness motivation, like all sorts of stuff on Pinterest. And so I put all of these in a Dropbox for my team so that they could, if they wanted to quickly download those 1,000 images, they could go to the Dropbox folder and just grab them. So that's one of the benefits of it. Okay, so here's an example of my Dropbox that I have for my team so I can share this information in folders with them. So you can just get an idea, but stuff on the 3-day refresh, 21-day fix, Pio, script, Shakeology. So this just allows you to create that structure, add files to it, and be able to share it with other people. Okay. Any questions about Dropbox? Does that make sense? Okay, so Lori said, what's the difference in Dropbox and Evernote? So for me, Dropbox is mainly for files. So it's for Word documents, PowerPoints, Excel files, images that I want to kind of save in a folder. Evernote for me is for more so text that I want to search for quickly. So links that I just quickly want to copy paste because I don't want to embed those into a Word document that's in a folder on Dropbox. So Evernote is just my place to quick copy paste things, copy paste text, and be able to search for it. And yes, there's a limit for how much you can store in Dropbox on the free version. I don't know what it is, but there is a limit, and then you can either delete stuff or pay for the upgrade. Okay, so a lot of people like Google Drive. Does anyone use Google Drive? Is that your thing? I gotta let it catch up. Okay, well, let me just tell you, Dropbox and Google Drive are somewhat similar, okay? They're both a cloud repository. The main difference, I think, is that Google Drive is more available just on the web. So I don't think for Google Drive, I don't use it very much, but I don't think for Google Drive that you're going to get folders on your computer that you can save things into. But you can upload things to Google Drive, you can share information, you can organize it in folders, and one of the huge benefits of Google Drive is that the users don't need to have Microsoft Office products on their computer to see the documents. So they don't have to have Word to see your documents. They don't have to have Excel to see spreadsheets. So that's a huge benefit because not everyone has those Office programs. And you can also create forms with Google Drive. It's totally free as far as I know, and you can access it on the web or your mobile app. Oh, and Christina says you can put folders on your computer with Google Drive. You just have to download the app for your computer. So you probably want to do Dropbox or Google Drive, okay? Because they have very similar purposes, just whatever works for you. This is just an example of my Google Drive, which isn't very organized because I don't use it much, but it just shows you that you can save files in there, you can send links to the files to other people, you can collaborate. So again, it's just a storage area for your files. And then I'm also going to give you a video on how to create a form with Google Drive. So if you want to create a coaching application, if you want to have your challengers fill out a form with information about them, any kind of form that you want to create, you can do this on Google Drive. You can kind of make it look fancy and have, check boxes or text boxes. And the way that I have mine set up is anytime someone fills out a form, I get an email. So I know that someone submitted a form and I can go read it and reach out to them. So I'm also going to have a video that Scotty did on how to create Google Forms for you all. Okay, MailChimp. And I just wanted to say, in terms of the forms, let me go back. There's also a tool called Wufoo. That's W-U-F-O-O, Wufoo Forms. I know a lot of coaches use that as well. So that's just another option for you with your forms. Okay, has anyone heard of MailChimp before? Email list manager, can do bulk emails. I think there's a little bit of a delay before you all hear me ask this. But anyway, with MailChimp, you can create email lists. You can send mass emails. You can pre-schedule emails. So you can create an email and pre-schedule it. You can create a series of emails, which means someone can sign up for your list. Like I have a new coach training, and any new coach can sign up. And when they sign up, they get the first email, and then the next day they get the next one, and the next day they get the next one. So you can create that series or that automation, and then you can easily design nice looking emails. You can access this on the web or a mobile app. So you can access it on your phone, but I do most stuff on the web. And it is free, I think, up to 2,000 people in your list. So if you have less than 2,000 people, you can start with that. It's free, and then the pricing just goes up as you have more people, which I think is really nice because you're only paying for what you need. Laura asked if MailChimp and Asana work together. They do not. You can't import your lists from Asana. Ideally, they would all integrate, but at this time, they don't. So what I show you in the video is how to create a list of your Beachbody customers in a Snap. So you can export your list of Beachbody customers from your Coach Online office. You can put them in MailChimp. You can have people sign up for your list. You can create a list that they can sign up for. So I show you all of that in the training video. I just did it this morning, so it's hot off the presses. So this is just an example of some of my lists. So the main ones I use are my personally sponsored coaches, my whole team of coaches, and then my customer list. And then I also have some specific ones related to a 3-day clean eating that I have, the 21-day fix, etc. Danielle asked if you can import from any other email program. As long as you can get the data, either export it to Excel or copy paste it, or there's a number of different formats. As long as you can get it out of that other program and export it in that way or copy paste it, you can get it into MailChimp very easily. Okay. And this is just an example. I send my team a weekly update, as the graphic says. And so I just created this template in here that has this graphic on it and has some other information at the bottom. And then every week I just quickly go into that template and I write whatever I want to write for the week in the body of the email, and I send it. So you can create templates that you can use over and over that, you know, kind of look snazzy to your customers or your team. Okay, so that's MailChimp. I just want to check if anyone has any questions, and then we're going to be on the last thing. Okay, I think no questions. Okay, awesome. That's why you all rock. Okay, Visita. Visita. I looked up how to say it yesterday. Visita. So a lot of coaches ask about an appointment scheduling tool. So a way that you can set up times and dates that you're available and where people can book times with you. Visita is the one that I use. There's another one called Acuity, A-C-U-I-T-Y, Acuity. And I think there are a couple others. I don't remember the names, but I've been using Visita for 2 years. I love it. So this is an appointment scheduling tool. And what it does is basically you can set up your availability. So, for example, I mostly do my phone calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the day and Monday and Wednesdays during the evening. That's how I have my availability set up, and during different time slots. So when I want to talk to a potential challenger or a coach on my team, what I do is I send them a link and I say, I'd love to chat with you on the phone for 15 minutes. Can you set up a time and a date using this link? And they just go to it and they can select the time and date that works for them and book that appointment. I like it because it also adjusts for the time zones. So I'm on Eastern time, so it will tell me that the appointment's at noon. It will tell someone on Pacific time that it's at 9 a.m. So it automatically does those adjustments. And it also sends reminders. So I have mine set up to send a reminder the day before and maybe an hour before. So I just like that. You can access it on the web, and you can also sync it with your calendars. So whenever someone makes an appointment and I accept it, it automatically goes on my Google Calendar, and I know it syncs with other calendars as well. It's free for the basic version, so you can get the basic tools of Visita. You can get the basic tools for free, but if you want some of the expanded options, you have to pay for it, and it's $10 a month. So this is what I was telling you. This is kind of where I set up my availability on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and I don't set up availability usually on the weekends. So I try to get people to schedule in those times, and then I tell them if they can't find a time to let me know. But this just saves you from a lot of the back and forth where you're like, what time do you want to do? What date? What time zone are you in? And you're like messaging back and forth and back and forth. This just allows you to send them a link. They can book the appointment. You get reminders. And I think it just saves time and makes scheduling those calls a little bit easier. Okay, so when I send someone my link, this is what they see. They see the dates that I'm available, and when they click on a date, they see the times. They can check it. They click continue. It asks them to enter their name and phone number and email, and they're done. They have the appointment booked. So that's how easy it is for them to schedule and cross-check it with their calendar to see what would be the best time for them. Okay. You all are awesome. We made it. I know that was really, really fast. But like I said, I'm going to have an action item for you to do at the end, which is to choose one. But first, I just wanted to share these quotes, which I love. The first one says, you see, being organized is not about being perfect. It's about customizing your whole world to work for you. And I think that's really important because I just shared a bunch of tools with you, and just because I use them or someone else uses something doesn't mean you have to. This is about what works for you. Organization is also the foundation to get the rest of my life in gear. I love that, and this is going to help you get your business in gear. All right, here's my ending message to you all. Stop waiting for the perfect time to get organized. Take this moment and make some progress, okay? So it is 9:40 Eastern time. I deliberately made this a little bit short, so you technically have 20 minutes to play around and get one of these set up, okay? I am going to put the videos, I'm going to copy paste them, like just give me 2 seconds after this call. And I'm going to paste links to the individual training videos for each of these 6 things that I talked about tonight, okay? And your call to action is to choose one for this week, take 30 minutes to get it set up, and then choose a second one for next week, okay? So I want to see what you all are going to choose. I just want to see what's your first one that you're going to want to do. I want to see it in the comments. Monica, I don't know of anything other than Asana. I know there are some other ones, but Asana is just the only one I've ever used personally. Okay, so what are you gonna do, guys? Pick one. Asana, MailChimp. Okay, Evernote. MailChimp, Asana, Evernote. Awesome. You all rock. Okay, go into the group. You've got 20 minutes. I'm going to copy paste those links. I'll put them in a post, but I'll also save them in the file so that you have them, okay? You all rock. I hope this helps you and adds value. I hope it makes you more efficient and just gives you more time to talk with people and build those relationships and build your business. So thank you all. All right, all right. Stop.